This is a review of the Casio Lineage LCWM100TSE. This is a watch that's got tons and tons of features. This is a titanium watch that is solar powered and has a atomic radio sync ability. On top of that, it has a sapphire crystal. You can see the watch has a analog dial with 3 hands, and on the bottom of that there is a subdial which has a LCD display that has a lot of different functions. It can tell you the exact same time analog, and it can also tell you the day and the date, and then it also can tell you the seconds depending on which displays you choose to have. And it has a display that will tell you how much battery is left, whether you need to charge it, and it charges both with solar light as well as just artificial light as well. So you can charge it in a lot of different ways, and it'll tell you medium or low. And it has a world time as well. Now you can see now this is late afternoon in London, and you can tell that by the little bar here that says WT. So your analog dial can tell you the local time, and the digital display can simultaneously tell you world time. And then we got 5 alarms and the hour signal, stopwatch, and a timer. Now the radio sync is one of the really interesting things here. You can see that it did sync today, as indicated by the little bar under RCVD. So the United States and some other countries as well maintain atomic clocks, and sometimes they have a radio station that broadcasts it. The American one is based in Colorado, and it's maintained by the National Institute of Standards and Technology. And they do send out a radio signal all the time that tells devices with a receptor in it what time it is, what the official time is in the United States. And so when you do go into the reception mode, the second hand will say it's in receiving mode, and if it's getting good signal, the second hands will move to the W, and a few minutes later you have the time. And so here you can see that function here. You can see it says the last time it received was midnight earlier today, and that's when it last synced the signal. Now the light maybe is the only weakness here of this watch. Instead of the electroluminescent light that's in a lot of the other Casios, you have just a little tiny light here instead of the full backing light. And you can also go into a lot of different modes here. You can see I just switched from the 12-hour mode by holding down this button. So there's just a lot of features here. Size comparison, this is a 168. You can see it is a little bit bigger here. It's a little bit longer, but not much. I wouldn't say it's thicker, just a little bit longer, a little bit bigger, because to accommodate the watch face. And it is just slightly heavier, even though this is made entirely of titanium. This is made out of resin for the case, and then the steel band. This is made of entirely titanium. And it is 66 grams or 2.5 ounces. And this, the 168, is approximately 50 grams or 1.7 ounces. So just a little bit heavier. And you can, you saw the size is because it's also a little bit bigger. If you're interested in this watch, but you don't need titanium, you can see the module here is 5161. So Casio makes a bunch of other watches with that same module made of resin and steel. And you can see this band is also made of titanium. And you see some of the links here have little holes in them. They give you a little plastic tool, which makes size adjustment and taking out and inserting these links really, really easy. You don't have to get a screwdriver and be super fiddly with it. And yeah, it's just a really cool watch with a lot of different functions. It's made of titanium. You can sync your time every day with the official atomic clock in the United States and lots of other countries as well. It's solar powered, and it's got, it's got a analog and digital display. So just lots of cool features in one watch.